Shalom.
As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at mind pong.
In 2020, it was a pig with a chip in its brain. In 2021, it's a monkey playing video games.
Bear with me, hold on. All right, we should be good to go. All right, let's play this back.
As you can see, Pager is amazingly good at mind pong.
In 2020, it was a pig with a chip in its brain. In 2021, it's a monkey playing video games. Elon Musk's Neuralink has just unveiled its latest brain-computer interface, showing a 9-year-old monkey named Pager controlling a game of Pong with its mind, all thanks to a Neuralink chip implanted in each side of its brain. The demo starts simple enough. The monkey plays a simple game on screen using a joystick. If he moves the joystick the right way, he gets a banana smoothie. But all the while, the game is using the chip inside the monkey's brain to train a computer to understand his movements. The Neuralink chips are surgically implanted inside Pager's skull. They connect to his brain via more than 2,000 electrodes, each one about 1/20th the width of a human hair, and implanted in the regions of his brain that control hand and arm movement. Each time the monkey moves his hand left or right, that movement begins as an electrical signal in his brain, an impulse that eventually sends the message down his arm to move his hand. But the Neuralink implants read these signals while they're still inside the brain, before the monkey has even moved, when the movements are still just intentions. The chips are connected via Bluetooth to a computer that reads the brain signals in real time and matches them to the monkey's hand movements. And here's the wild part. When the team disconnects the joystick, the computer can still predict where the monkey is going to move his hand. No joystick required.
After only a few minutes of calibration, we can use the output from the decoder to move the cursor instead of the joystick. Pager still moves the joystick out of habit, but as you can see, it's unplugged. He's controlling the cursor entirely with decoded neural activity.
Eventually, the monkey wasn't even using the joystick anymore. He was playing a game of Pong, just using his mind. And this is when we got a hint of how Neuralink could be used in human patients. Instead of using a joystick, a person with paralysis could train a computer simply by imagining an action. And that brain signal could be picked up in real time by their Neuralink implant. In a tweet shortly after the monkey video was posted, Neuralink founder Elon Musk said the first human Neuralink would allow someone with paralysis to use a smartphone with their mind, faster than someone using their thumbs. From there, Musk said later versions of the Neuralink could be used to shunt brain signals to separate clusters of Neuralinks in the body, potentially allowing paraplegics to walk again. Of course, these are all very lofty goals and a long way off watching a monkey play Pong. But then again, the new demonstration is already a long way from what we saw in 2020 with Gertrude the pig. That Neuralink was just reading the pig's nose signals as it snuffed through the straw. This new demo showed us a far more advanced brain-computer interface, a brain literally interfacing with a computer game in real time. We may not have a timeline on a human Neuralink implant, but from this latest demonstration, our sci-fi future might not be that far off.
All right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Before I get started with this live lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. All right. This is a heavy video here that I'm about to play. Just wanted to bring out some spiritual commentary dealing with this video here. entitled Neuralink Nightmare, Elon's brain chip trials are a total horror show. Horror show. All right. And this is pretty heavy, man. This was sent to me by one of the brothers. And just want to talk about this, man. You all you Israelites out there were warned. All right. And this video that's going into the Neuralink and how he put it inside the animals' minds, their brains. All right. Well, this stuff is starting to backfire, and a lot of these animals, you know, they died. They were put to death, you know, because of these so-called medical practices, which we're going to play in this video coming up here, man. But if you didn't know, man, this man is the devil, right? Straight to the point. This is 2 Thessalonians. Okay, and these are those miracles and lying wonders. All right, 2 Thessalonians 2:8, it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And that's happening by the way of the prophets of the Lord, the true prophets of Yahweh Shemawashai that are revealing his devil. All right. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. Because Yahweh is physically going to come and destroy this man's empire, man, his power. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2:9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Okay. With all power, signs, and lying wonders. All right. Those miracles is technology, man. Okay. Which we're going to play in this video. And I just wanted to dissect and bring out some commentary or scriptures of what's going on right now. All right. It says, reading this again, 2 Thessalonians 2:9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Verse 10, it says, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And as I've been saying throughout these lessons, going into the Karama, going into the digital implantation, the device that goes under the skin, many of our people are going to be deceived, all right, into taking this this digital implant, all right. It says, verse 11, it says, and for this cause, Yahweh Shemawashai shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And part of the lies that these devils are pushing right now, that this technology is innovative. All right. And this is how we're going to advance through society. All right. You know, this is the latest thing to be a part of. All right. Basically, the image of the beast. All right. You know, society is headed to a more advanced level. All right. So people are going to fall victim to that delusion, that lie. It says, for this cause, Yahweh Shemawashai shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. So many are going to perish behind this wicked device. Now, check this out, you know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, those that are tuning in, you're going to have scriptures, but this man is the wicked. All right.
Elon Musk's medical device company Neuralink is now facing a federal investigation over statements coming from internal staff indicating that the way animal trials were run within the company were cruel and certainly broke, according to their accusations, animal welfare laws. Now, the complaints allege that the animal testing that's being conducted has been rushed, leading to needless suffering and deaths of said animals.
All right, so you heard that. All this shit is being rushed. Doesn't it sound familiar? You know, what happened with the Crown 99? And look what's going on right now. People are dying all over the place, and you know why. All right, same story.
Now, the complaints allege that the animal testing that's being conducted has been rushed, leading to needless suffering and deaths of said animals. Now, the federal probe, which has not been previously reported, so this is the update to the story, was opened in recent months by the United States Department of Agriculture's Inspector General at the request of a federal prosecutor, according to two sources with knowledge of the investigation. The probe, one of the sources said, focuses on violations of the Animal Welfare Act, which governs how researchers treat and test some animals. Now, Neuralink is a company that, look, it seeks to do something wonderful. So I want to be fair and honest about that, because the idea is implanting some sort of chip in the brain or of a paralyzed individual, so they're able to communicate with the computer and be basically somewhat free to function on their own, right? So they're
see now that's those lying wonders, man. Those miracles and lying wonders, as she said. You know, this is how it's going to be pushed. Okay, that this is what society needs, advancement. All right, which a lot of our people are going to fall for that snare, that strong delusion, real quick. Okay, that's why the scriptures tell you to never trust thy enemy, man. All right. This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 7, and it reads, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Okay? You're never to trust this man. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. Okay? You know, you like I said, you're advancing. All right. You can you know, they're able to make people walk that weren't able to walk, making people see that weren't able to see. Okay. But it's all mischief and vanity, because at the end of it all, it's all to set up to control you. Okay. Psalms 10 and 8, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places he doeth murder the innocent. All right. Look what's going on to these animals. All right. And how much more people? Okay. It says in secret places he doeth murder of the innocent, and his eyes are privily set against the poor. All right. And just like when the Crown 99 came out, when you had Kill Gates and his wife, you know, they said the primary candidates needed to be so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. All right. So his eyes are privily set against the poor, because this is set up to destroy Jake. All right. It says, Psalms 10 and 9, it says, he lieth and waits secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth and wait to catch the poor. You see, everything is set up for snares and traps for Jake. Okay. And that's why I said the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Awashah, we warned you, Jake. Okay. The prophecy of the Charagma, all right, the MARK is screaming at you right now. All right. It says he lieth, Psalms 10 and 9, he lieth and wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth and wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Okay, this is the trap. Let's hear some more, man. This shit is crazy.
We're looking to accomplish something really great, but obviously there are laws and regulations in place for a reason, to protect animal welfare, to ensure that these trials aren't rushed, to ensure that certain protocols are met. And based on what the internal staff has been alleging, those protocols were not met, and there was a lot of pressure to rush through these trials, which led to, according to them, unnecessary deaths of countless, I don't want to say countless, 1,500, possibly more animals.
See? And why are they rushing? Because this devil knows that his time is short, man. All right? I'm going to play that again, because that reminded me of that video where Biden said that America was going to be the primary producer of the world's CHIPS. All right. And I got that clip pulled up too.
And based on what the internal staff has been alleging, those protocols were not met, and there was a lot of pressure to rush through these trials, which led to, according to them, unnecessary deaths of countless, I don't want to say countless, 1,500, possibly more animals.
See, can't make this up, man. It's the same thing that happened with the Crown 99. All right, animals are dying, man. Putting that shit up in these animals, man. This wicked device. All right, this implantation that goes under the skin. All right. How many? Hey, all I said is all we can do is warn you, Jake. That's it. Anyway, this is Psalms 36 and verse 3. It says, the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. All right. This is speaking about Esau, man. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good. Okay. His intentions are not good for you. All right. Verse 4 says, Psalms 36 and 4, it says, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth he abhorreth not evil, man. This man is the wicked. This is why we telling you this, Jay. How much more can the Lord make this plain for you, man? All right. Let me get that clip with Biden real quick, because remember, as she said, you know, these people that were manufacturing these CHIPs, they were under intense pressure to move quick. All right, to speed up the process, and we know why in the spirit. That's all spiritual, right? But let me play this clip.
Well, semiconductors are small computer chips that power virtually everything in our lives. Your phone, your car, your refrigerator, your washing machine, hospital equipment, the internet, the electric grid, and so much more. And here's the deal. America invented these chips. America invented these chips. We're going to stamp everything we can made in America, especially these computer chips. We're going to stamp everything we can. We're going to stamp everything we can made in America.
Yep. They got to move fast. Okay. Can't make this up. This is all Bible prophecy, man. Revelation 12:12, and it reads, it says, therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This is why they have to hurry up and produce and rush these brain implants, the CHIP, the charagma, man. Okay, Esau's time is limited. All right, he knows that he's getting ready to fall, man. So he's trying to hurry up and push forward his great reset, his new world order. All right, this all ties into that. He knows that his time is short. All right. This is Job chapter 14 and verse 5. Let's start at verse 4. Job 14:4, it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. All right. And America is unclean. Really going back to Esau, man. Esau is the wicked, man. All right. There's no change in that. Okay. Verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You see that? So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has numbered his time. His time is numbered, man. Okay. He's on the move. All right. In the midst of this great awakening, man, you got Jake, you know, coming back into the truth. All right. The Israelites are being pubbed on national TV and all, you know, all in these different shows. All right. Amalek is feeling the pressure because he's being pointed out as the wicked, the source of the world's problems. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Right. But the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, has appointed bounds that Esau can't pass. Okay? It's a wrap. Job 25, it says, Job 24, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. You see? Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Right? He's going to be chased away as a dream in the night. All right. Verse 8, it says, Job 28, he shall fly away as a dream, he shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision in the night. All right. And that's how quick Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to destroy this place, man. Remember, Babylon, according to prophecy, is going to be destroyed less than 1 hour. Okay. Remember, we're at the last points of prophecy. You have Jacob's trouble. You got those you got the charagma, all right, and you got World War III. You got the ICBM, the missiles, man. Okay, all of these things, you know, are following up. Job 29, it says, the eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. See, so Esau, he got to move, man. Right?
Alleging those protocols were not met, and there was a lot of pressure to rush through these trials, which led to, according to them, unnecessary deaths of countless, I don't want to say countless, 1,500, possibly more animals. Now, the specific complaints come from more than 20 former and current employees at Neuralink. In all, the company has killed about 1,500 animals, including more than 280 sheep, pigs, and monkeys, following experiments since 2018, according to records reviewed by Reuters and sources with direct knowledge of the company's animal testing operations. So Reuters did a pretty good investigation into this themselves. They looked at the documents, they interviewed dozens of individuals who either had worked at Neuralink or currently work at Neuralink. And here's what they found. They identified 4 experiments involving 86 pigs and 2 monkeys that were marred in recent years by human errors. The mistakes weakened the experiment's research value and required the tests to be repeated, leading to more animals being killed, 3 of the current and former staffers said.
Hold on. That's Job. Was that Job 13? And was it 4 or 5? Yep. Job chapter 13, verse 4. And it reads, it says, But you are all forgers of lies. You are all physicians of no value, man. All right. This devil is a damn physician of no value, man. He's out here killing these animals, experimenting on these animals. All right. And the numbers are probably higher than that, man. All right. This goddamn devil is a mad scientist. And you want him to put that shit up in you? You know, and you got Jakes out here, all right, that's playing around with the prophecy of the Charagma, man. You know, so like we said, you guys out there, you continue to follow them, and you're gonna suffer the same judgment as that false prophet, man. Okay, no joke, man. But hey, Jake, Sirach 12, or Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10, it says, "Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man." You can't get rid of the rust. It's always gonna come back. He is who he is, man. All right. Sirach 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou should be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou should know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Hey, you can't get rid of the rust. He is the wicked. His intentions are to destroy you, Jake. Okay? Animals are being wiped out, man. Because remember, I had brought out the going into Revelation chapter 16 about that grievous sore, right? And remember, let me see if I can pull it up. Bear with me. You know, it had the bear with me. I want to see if I could find it. It was like the chip caused cancer, right? There you go. Right now, this was actual studies. Okay, I brought this out in a lesson maybe a few months ago. Right, this was actual studies. Right, when they put these devices inside these rats, they develop these cancerous tumors. Right. It says, I'm just going to read a little bit before I go back to the video, but it says subcutaneous MCHIP. Right? You can read it. Associated tumors. Okay? So these are Charagma associated tumors in mice. Okay? A retrospective study to attempt to determine their histogenesis. All right? It says, quote, most of the animals with Charagma associated tumors died prematurely. Due to the size of the masses, the deaths were spontaneous and attributed to the masses. All right. So these animals develop basically cancerous tumors. And it's probably the same thing that's happening with these animals that are dying in these trial runs. All right. It says one of the most potentially serious disadvantages of the Charagma implantation is possibly that foreign body induced tumors may develop. Okay. It says, I'm just going to read the highlighted green. Matter of fact, no, I'll read this whole summary. It says the Charagmas were implanted into 1,260 experimental mice for identification purposes. 2 years later, 4.1% of the mice had developed malignant cancerous tumors at the site of the Charagma implantation. The cancers were directly attributed to the thing. In one subgroup, the cancer rate among the chipped mice was 6.2%. All right, you can't make this up. Okay? Never trust your damn enemy, Jay. right? Back in Sirach 12, in 12, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at thy last, remember my words and be pricked therewith, man. You're supposed to remember what the Lord said. Okay? Esau is trying to get that birthright back, man. He's trying to get rid of Jake. Okay? He's trying to remain in power, man. Verse 13, Sirach 12 and 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? All right. So who's going to feel sorry for you when you playing with a serpent and you get bitten, man? And this is ultimately what we're warning you through the Spirit, Jake. Okay. Do not take this shit. All right.
Six pigs and 2 monkeys, and sources with direct knowledge of the company's animal testing operations. So Reuters did a pretty good investigation into this themselves. They looked at the documents, they interviewed dozens of individuals who either had worked at Neuralink or currently work at Neuralink. And here's what they found. They identified 4 experiments involving 86 pigs and 2 monkeys that were marred in recent years by human errors. The mistakes weakened the experiment's research value and required the tests to be repeated, leading to more animals being killed, 3 of the current and former staffers said. The 3 people attributed the mistakes to a lack of preparation by a testing staff working in a pressure cooker environment. And the pressure cooker environment is a comment or statement that you see repeated over and over again by the employees, by the staff, that there are certain methods in place that you should follow to prevent unnecessary deaths of the animals that are, being used in these trials. And since there's this constant pressure to rush, get it done, be more hardcore. Well, it leads to human errors, which then leads to these animals needlessly dying, and then they have to do the trial again. I mean, which, by the way, takes up more time. It's just so stupid and insanely cruel to the animals, of course. Now, the sources characterized that figure as a rough estimate, the 1,500 figure as a rough estimate, because the company actually does not keep precise records on the number of animals tested and killed.
Because that means there's a lot of animals dying. That's why. All right. The same story. We heard the same story before, man. All right, dealing with these, with the juice. All right, Esau's rushing. He has to rush this technology because his time is short. All right.
There are other animals like rats and mice that are not included at all. So just something to keep in mind, a caveat that I think is important. Now,
real quick. All right, just commentary. Like I said, I wanted to just play this, grab some scriptures, and then wrap it up. All right. Psalms 37 and 12, and it reads, it says, the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Verse 13, the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. All right, these devils, they know what's up, man. Okay, as I said earlier, they see the awakening taking place. The Spirit of the Lord has all types of signs in the heavens and things going on throughout the earth, right? The uproars of the people. All right, we see that the system is finished. This economy is about to crash. All right, civil wars brewing up. Different laws and legislations are being put in place to take away the rights of the people. You're talking about lockdowns, martial law. There's a lot of things going on, man. All right, these devils see that their day is coming. All right, verse 14, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. And that's why we have been receiving, all of the slander and the persecution concerning this faith, this truth. Okay. Esau is ready to make his move. Okay. Salakia.
One employee, in messages seen by Reuters, wrote an angry missive this year to colleagues about the need to overhaul how the company organizes animal surgeries, to prevent hack jobs. The rush schedule, the employee wrote, resulted in underprepared and overstressed staffers scrambling to meet deadlines and making last-minute changes before surgeries, which, of course, that raises risks to the animals. And I think the risks were carried out with the insane number of animals that died during these clinical trials. The mistakes leading to unnecessary animal deaths included one instance in 2021 when 25 out of 60 pigs in a study had devices that were the wrong size implanted in their heads, an error that could have been avoided with more preparation. So what is this really about? Okay, do I think that there's this intentional effort by employees and leadership at Neuralink to be cruel to animals, to kill animals? No, I don't think that's what's driving this. What's driving this is what drives a lot of the problems that we see in society today. The profit motive behind it, the competition behind it. And in the communications that Elon Musk, the CEO of Neuralink, has had with the staff, it's abundantly clear that he's concerned that he's not going to beat the competition. And they got to go, they got to go, they got to go. You got to get it out there. We want to move on to the next phase of trials. We got to start doing the trials on humans. No, if you are a human thinking about participating in a human trial for Neuralink in the near future, do not do it. Okay, do not do it.
Hey, never trust our enemy, man. You can trust this goddamn devil if you want to, man, and see what's gonna happen. You don't see what's going on with the Crown 99 right now. All right, people just dropping dead right on camera all over the place, man. Every day is a new story of somebody just passing the fuck out. All right. Trust this devil if you want to, Jake. All right. Matter of fact, let's get this scripture, man. All right. This is all the spirit. Salaki if I'm all over the place, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 6:17. It says, I also set watchmen over you. All right. The prophets saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. All right. The sound of the trumpet, the warnings. But they said, 2/3. But they said, we will not hearken, we will not listen. Verse 18, therefore hear you nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them, all right, the judgment. Verse 19, hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, all right. The Lord is talking to you tribes, you Israelites, all right. Since you didn't want to listen, since you rejected the word, the Lord said, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it, man. And you see this device that goes, this device that goes into the head and under the skin is killing animals. Animals are dropping dead. All right. And like she said, they don't even have the proper count. All right. It's probably thousands of animals that have died behind these so-called trial runs, man. All right. Zechariah 7:11, and it reads, it says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. This is 2/3 of our people. They don't want to hear the prophecies. Okay. They don't care. Verse 12, it says, yea, they made their heart as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah of hosts. And like we were saying before, about a couple months ago, about a month or so, right? You got to go watch that movie Implanted on Tube TV or whatever it's called. You know, they straight up tell you what's going to happen to you. All right. If you get that device put in your body, man. All right. That AI, that artificial intelligence is going to take over. It's going to take your body over, your mind over. Right. Zechariah 7:13, therefore it came to pass that as he cried, they would not hear. So they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah of hosts. So yeah, so when this thing really hits the fan, our people are going to try to cry out to the Lord, but the Lord said, I will not hear. All right. You rejected the Lord's reproof. You thought this was just some goddamn conspiracy theories. You wanted everything was a joke to Jake. You know, nothing is ever serious with our people, man. All right. That's why this word, this message is only for the hopeful elect, the sincere. All right. Let's finish it out.
Why? Well, there are some examples of Elon Musk applying the pressure that I want to provide for you. Now, many companies routinely use animals in experiments to advance human healthcare, and they face financial pressure to quickly bring products to market. That's what Reuters reported. And it is demonstrably true. Not just in this case, but in many cases that we've seen with companies in a rush to roll things out. They make all sorts of mistakes, make terrible decisions, they cut corners because they want to be first. You know, they want a larger market share for the innovative technology they're putting out there. Earlier this year, the chief executive sent staffers a news article about Swiss researchers. So this is what Musk did. So Musk sent staffers a news article about Swiss researchers who developed an electrical implant that helped a paralyzed man to walk again. We could enable people to use their hands and walk again in daily life, Musk wrote to staff at 6:37 a.m. Pacific time on February 8th. 10 minutes later, he followed up. In general, we're simply not moving fast enough. It is driving me nuts. Okay, we're talking about technology that would implant a chip in the human brain. Maybe slow it down a little bit, okay? Even if you don't care about animals at all, which, okay, fine. I think that's terrible. But we're talking about implanting a chip in the human brain.
Keeping the pearly whites.
Told you this was heavy. You know?
Pearly white.
Bear with me.
You want to make sure that safeguards are in place and you're not rushing this technology out to the market. And look, do I have a lot of faith in our institutions and our federal institutions to oversee this and make sure that everything's being done carefully? I want to say yes. I mean, there's obviously a federal investigation now, so that's good. I think there should be a federal investigation into this. But there's a lot of talk coming from feds. We see it in so many different instances where they talk about self-regulation. I don't like that. But let me continue. Other Neuralink rivals are having more success, and that's making Elon Musk incredibly nervous. So Synchron, which was launched in 2016 and is developing a different implant with less ambitious goals for medical advances, received FDA approval to start human trials in 2021. The company's device has allowed paralyzed people to text and type by thinking alone. First off, let me just say this technology is incredible. So I'm not against the idea. I'm not against the technology, but I am against.
But we are, right? Let's get this real quick. You know, and like these Edomites, they're gonna push it as you know, we're not against it. You know, this is what we need. We just gotta, you know, take our time. Nah, that's all bullshit, man. Nothing but snares and traps. All right, Revelation 13. All right. This is Revelation 13. And let's start up a little bit. We'll start up at verse verse 13. Yeah. So we'll start here. This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 12. And it reads, it says, and he exercised of all the power of the first beast before him. All right. The Roman Empire. All right. It says, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. All right. Because really, okay, America, NATO, and the EU is an extension of the Roman Empire. All right. This is Rome 2.0. All right. Verse 13, it says, and he doeth great wonders so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men, going back to his nuclear technology. All right. Really his technology in general. All right. Those are all part of his great wonders. Those signs, lying wonders, you know. All right. Verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them. See? And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. All right. His technology, man, his medical science. which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the womb by a sword and did live. Verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right. And this is what we're seeing right now, man. This devil's technocracy, you know, his medical science being exalted as the new idol. All right. This is the new idol that Esau is trying to cause the world to bow down to, his new system. All right. Revelation 13 and 15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. All right. And it's speaking through America, as we heard in this video with Biden. All right. Where's it at? Okay. America was going to be the mass producer of those CHIPs. All right. Exclusively out of America, he said. You know, and they got to move fast, you know. Revelation 13 and 15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right. And this is that new digital enslavement. All right. Meaning if you don't want to be a part of the image of the beast, you're going to be cast out. You're going to be put to death. You're going to be you're going to be basically blackballed, so to speak. You know, you're not going to be able to participate in the so-called new world, right? Verse 16, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, they're pushing the CBDC real heavy right now, man. The economy is tanking. You know, 2023 could be the year. You know, and it's going to be the new way of buying and selling, right? Verse 17, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the number of the beast, Salaki, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see, you know, the image of the beast is speaking, man. You know,
how the profit motive of private companies pressures the company and the executives of the company to push this as quickly as possible, knowing full well that there are serious ramifications for both the animals in the clinical trials and potentially the humans that might be part of the trials and might use this technology in the future. For Musk and all other private companies, time is money, right? And there's that pressure to go, 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 go. Financial pressures are at play. On several occasions over the years, Musk has told employees to imagine they had a bomb strapped on their heads in an effort to get them to move faster, according to 3 sources who repeatedly heard the comment. On one occasion, a few years ago, Musk told employees he would trigger a market failure. Oh, interesting that he said that. At Neuralink, unless they made more progress. A comment perceived by some employees as a threat to shut down operations. Yeah, because it was a threat to shut down operations. But it's interesting that he said he would trigger a market failure. He certainly does have a lot of experience manipulating markets on, social media platforms like Twitter, especially when it comes to things like the cost of crypto and all that. So you should believe him when he says it, because he's definitely done it in the past. But at the end of the day, again, it's the profit motive and the financial pressure that should be completely banned in the context of clinical trials, in the context of our healthcare industry. But we're so far away from even having a serious discussion about that. Our politicians are so far away from even considering that. So in the meantime, all sorts of animals are just going to die during these clinical trials that are being rushed by a man who's really feeling the financial pressure.
See? We're going to leave it like that, man. You take this thing, you people are going to die too. All right? Let's grab this real fast. We'll wrap it up. All right. Let's get that in Revelation 14. Right. Revelation 14 and 9. Doom for worshipers of the beast. Okay? Don't take this device. Revelation 14 and 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. See, that's the result. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest nor night. So like they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image and receiveth the mark of his name. Boom. All right. Doom and destruction. You know. So I pray that this lesson was edifying, man. You know, there's just some heavy information that I wanted to get out there. Brother has shared the video, you know. So you can go back and check it out. I'll put the both of the videos in the description box. But you know, the point of the matter, this just was a spiritual commentary. All right. Ultimately, you were warned by the prophets. Ezekiel 3:17. The Lord said, give them warning from me. All right. So we've done our job, you know. But hey, only the ones that have the eyes to see are able to see this thing spiritually, you know. This is only for the elect. So I pray this lesson was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring. All right. The house of David, hey, Shalom. All right. That's right, brother. Yeah, it's everything is lining up, you know, for this system to go out and for them to push this charagma. All right. But hey, Shalom.